welcome to the latest DevRel Deep Dive. I am Lotte from the DevRel team at Umbraco.
And I'm Sebastiaan, also from the DevRel team at Umbraco.
And we are both suffering from the Codegarden blues because last week it was Codegarden 2025, literally on my t-shirt. But we're not going to talk about Codegarden, too easy. Seb, what are we deep diving into today?
We are going to be looking at one of my favorite note-taking apps, which is called Obsidian. And Owain Williams, one of our community members, has made a plugin for Obsidian to be able to publish a note directly to Umbraco.
Cool.
It's very cool. I like it.
It's not. Every 3 months I change the note-taking app that I use, but I haven't yet cycled through Obsidian. Maybe this will be the reason when I will try it and then stay with it.
Good stuff. I'm trying to share my screen and it's not working. Oh, here we go. Share screen.
That's okay. It's post-Codegarden. We're going to be a bit
rusty.
tired.
All right. You should be able to see my screen now with Owen's blog post about... So he's been cycling through some names for reasons.
Naming is hard. We all know that.
Naming is
hard when you don't want to infringe copyright. Yeah.
So there's two things that he's had to think about. Is that at first I think he tried to call it Umbracidian, but then the people at Obsidian complained that there cannot be any part of the word Obsidian in the plugin name. So when he tried to send a pull request to get it into the community plugins, that was rejected. So he's renamed it now to umbPublisher after I told him that he couldn't or shouldn't name it Umbraco something, because we have a trademark on Umbraco and we can't have people publishing things that start with the word Umbraco, because that's helping protect our trademark.
It's something we plan to do better communication about, but I'm sure, like, if you said Obsidian for Umbraco, Obsidian would be cross with them.
Yes.
Because it sounds like it's an Obsidian product, and if you then go and say Umbraco for Obsidian, Umbraco's not going to be happy, because Umbraco reserves the right to release products and tools with the name Umbraco at the beginning. So, but UMB or Umbra is all good. It's just the word Umbraco.
Exactly.
So it looks like maybe he's ended up with Umbracidian. I have a feeling he started with Obsidian for Umbraco.
So this is the not updated blog post. So I think he's ended up on umbPublisher now. That's what it. With a bit of a spelling error, but we'll send them a pull request for that.
Ready, steady, go, everyone.
Yes. So it's not been accepted into the Obsidian plugin store yet. It takes a while for them to get around to reviewing everything, but that's fine. We can make a local install of the output that he's sent them anyway. So are we ready? Shall we try and do that?
Yeah. Because, I mean, I'm assuming that if it was in their app store, for want of whatever they call it, it would then be a very easy, just add a new extension to your...
Correct. Yeah. So in the Obsidian, and I'm sorry for the small font, I couldn't figure out how to make this one bigger. But in the Obsidian settings, you can go to community plugins and actually browse. Umbraco is not there yet.
Not yet.
Yep. So we'll have to do it a bit more manually for now, but that's fine. We can figure that one out. So he's
like doing things the hard way anyway, so.
True enough. Actually, it did. I did try this beforehand, and it did give me some problems. All for my by my own fault. I don't know how you say that.
I suck.
High five, I suck. I did something wrong, and of course, I ran into. But I have been debugging this, which has been actually quite fun and easy to see, or fun to see what's going on behind the scenes on this one.
We need to stop having that typo on the screen. It's upsetting.
Oh yeah, I think it's a wiki, and I don't think he's put it to editable.
Oh, you can't actually do pull requests to wikis, can you?
No, I don't see an edit button here.
Oh, we're not doing your wiki.
Oh well. You will. No worries. The mistake I made while setting it up, he's already fixed that one. So this is now the Sebastiaan edition, apparently, that we're going to be downloading. What he recommends here is to get latest.ps1 in my plugins folder, which I will do. To get to my plugins folder, this was the first question I had. It's like, how does that work? Obsidian has a concept of vaults where your nodes live. So this is my main vault where all my nodes live, which is in my eDocuments nodes folder. And if I go to that one, documents nodes, the vault is named Sib. We can see that down here. And I went into the Obsidian folder there. And then I need to make a new folder called plugins. And then I need to make another new folder named after the plugin that I'm going to install, which is a umbPublisher without typo this time. And then I can drop in that PowerShell file to get everything in there. So, if I copy this path and go to my terminal window, yeah, loading, thank you. Then I can execute that PowerShell file. And all it does is it downloads two files. Anticlimax. We have two files. The manifest JSON. I mean, we have similar things in Umbraco, right? This is the definition of the plugin, and this is the main JavaScript it will execute. Fun fact, while I had to debug this, if I do Control-Shift-I here, you'll see something familiar. It looks just like Chrome. It is basically a Chrome window, so don't tell anyone.
Because this is locally installed Obsidian software that we're looking at.
Yeah. It's what will we get? But I didn't know this was all based on a Chrome thing, which is fun, because that made it much easier for me to learn how to debug this stuff. Didn't have to learn anything new. Cool. I've dropped in the files. Let's see. I still have 0 plugins installed, it says. So what I probably need to do is restart Obsidian. Obsidian. Put it back on the screen here. And have a look. Community plugins. I now have umbPublisher installed, which now appears here with some settings that I need. So from the documentation I read, I need a URL. I need some kind of API user for Umbraco. I need a parent node where I'm going to publish blog posts that I am publishing from Obsidian. A document type alias for the type of post I want to publish. The title and the content alias as well. That's something that I'll put on the document type. So let's start with configuring with Umbraco here. So I have an Umbraco install here with an Umbraco 16 install, as we can see from the login screen, with Paul Seal's clean starter kit installed. So it has a blog section already, which is helpful, because then I can just add stuff to it. So I'll start with adding a user, and in recent Umbraco versions, I want to say 15 plus, I can't remember exactly.
15,
yeah. We've had API users in here, which are types of users that don't get an actual login to Umbraco, but you can use them to use the management API. So if I say I want an Obsidian user, none, don't have an email address, so yeah. I'm going to make this one admin because it actually does need to go into the settings section and see what the ID is of the what's it called, the document type.
Does the email address matter?
I don't know. It's required, so it doesn't matter. I think what it might do is that we'll set up documents with this user and an email address. I think that's what it's required for. So any new content will be made with that. Once I have the Obsidian user here, I can give it the client credentials. So right now nothing can log in, but the Obsidian plugin needs the credentials over here. So I'll give it an ID and a secret. Obsidian, and I'll generate a secret. You won't be able to. This is localhost, so it's all good. And I'll put that in the config over here. And this was, oh, I need to copy this one then as well. I skipped the URL, so let's do that. And this is what my initial problem was. Really, this was the only problem. I left the slash at the end of the URL, and then the management API doesn't like it. So he's fixed it now, but I'm not sure if I got the latest version. So I'm going to remove the slash at the end just to make sure that it will work for this.
Okay. Has Owain changed it to be sort of defensive, and it doesn't matter whether you have a slash or not?
Nice. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Is that what you call it? Defensive programming?
Defensive coding, yeah.
Coding, yeah.
Good.
Thank you.
Then we have a need for a blog parent and to set up a document type. Let's find the parent of the blog. So this is a blog section, and it's got a identifier here. Copy that in. No, I didn't copy that correctly. Try that again. Cool. Document type. What does the document type look like? I think it's called article instead of blog post. So I'll take the article alias for the doc type alias. It already does have a title, but I do need to give it a blog content property. Wow. Yes, I am a little bit tired after Codegarden. Blog content. And that one is of the type Markdown, because Obsidian, if you don't know about Obsidian, makes beautiful Markdown files on disk. So yeah, that's what it's going to be publishing as well. I'll enable the preview because I like it. Let's move that up a little bit so we can actually see it on the blog posts in a minute. And let's see, what did I do? Articles, correct title, and the alias is blog content. I could have named it something else, but I needed that property anyway with a Markdown property editor. All right. It should be doing stuff now. Let's see. So we go to our blog, and over here, and this is what we have right now. I've copied one of my my blog posts from my own blog. I give it a new title, and when I configured this thing, it created a new icon here called umbPublisher. I can drag it down, but one kind of oddity for Obsidian is that the focus, the cursor needs to be in this blog post. Otherwise, this button doesn't work. That's not Owen's fault. That's that's Obsidian's fault. Let's see what happens if I press that button. Did I press it? There you go. Node created successfully. I pressed it twice. Yep. Oh no. Yeah.
That's right. Umbraco can handle that.
That's all right. Yay. Indeed, there's two of them. And indeed, the actual author is now Obsidian with that email address, I guess. So yeah. That seems to have gone over pretty nicely. I do realize that I have images in there that I actually don't have locally, so they're missing here. That means they're also missing there. I haven't actually tested it with images, but
that's okay. Now. People can go and play with it themselves if they use Obsidian and see some benefits.
Yeah. But let's see. Let's try and add an image in there. Otherwise, I have a feature request for Owen.
But you're just putting in an image which is a screenshot of.
Yeah, this is going to be confusing, isn't it?
It is. You should have a Codegarden image to hand.
Yeah, I don't really.
No.
But I can do a unicorn instead.
Yeah, that's. I think doing an image
rather than
a picture of text would be a better test. There was. I mean, I love the fact it's called a unicorn. It's a horse with a horn.
A horse with a plastic horn, yes. So let's try and publish that one. I am assuming image is not handled yet. That's probably the next step.
So this isn't going to update. It's going to create.
No, it has no reference to any existing documents. It's basically just a way to easily prep a blog post in Obsidian and keep.
Basically, if you like writing your notes in Obsidian and you're doing it from your phone or whatever, then
exactly.
Does Obsidian sync to the cloud so that if you don't?
Yes. So when I save anything, it will just it saves to my cloud space, my Dropbox or whatever, and then I can pick it up somewhere else. So,
cool. Sorry, I wasn't concentrating. Did the image work?
no, I don't think so. So I'm trying to look where it is. If you compare the changes, okay. Compare the changes. Yeah, so I didn't actually find this image because it's linking to something that hasn't been uploaded to Umbraco yet. But that's a good feature request for the future. All good.
Yeah, sounds a little bit more complicated trying to get things in the media library, but if it's not really straightforward, it's not fun.
It is. It's probably not. It shouldn't be that complicated because it is just, and I say this in air quotes, just using the Umbraco Management API. So in theory, all of that is being handled by the API already. So
this is using an API user to authenticate with Umbraco, and then doing a straightforward like create document or whatever the right terminology is in the management API. And here's the content for this property of the document that's being created.
Correct. So if we look a little bit at the code, it extends whatever Obsidian plugin is available, and really what we can see is it does a push to Umbraco here, which gets an Umbraco document type from what we filled in, and then creates a node. And then under the hood, we have methods here, some for getting an Umbraco doc type and some for calling Umbraco APIs. And that handles all of the security stuff for us as well, which is nice.
Cool. We'll put a link to the GitHub repo, of course, so that people can have a look at the code to see how they've done, see if it inspires other people to do something similar. I think that's pretty cool. Maybe I use Joplin as my note taker. Maybe I need to look at a Joplin add-on.
Or maybe you should start using Obsidian because it's really awesome.
But is Obsidian open source like Joplin is?
I'm sure it is.
Okay. Just check it. I mean, it'd be unlike you to use something that wasn't open source.
It's true enough.
Yeah. Well, there's no right or wrong note taker. We all have our own preferences.
No, there is.
But thank you,
Obsidian
Owen.
Is the right.
That's it's great to see. Great to see that working, and I hope they managed to review it and get it on their
and I was really happy for Owen to spend a bit of time on his lunch break to help me debug the one error I had, and then he immediately fixed it, so even better.
I'm slightly worried I'm now going to hear about, I've created an Obsidian plugin for this, an Obsidian plugin for that, and because you can just then run them locally, you don't actually have to submit them to the
for sure
to their store. So
that's correct.
Interesting, Mr. Janssen. Excellent. Well, thank you very much for that. That's definitely long enough for a deep dive. See you next time, unless you've got anything else to say, Seb.
See you next time.
Do you want to say like, subscribe, and all that jazz?
Oh, like, subscribe, hit the bell, and all that jazz.
See you.
Bye.